Okay, I'm going to start this walkthrough with, well, I'm going to start with this brute. He's one of the assassination contracts. By the way, ignore the TV in the background. It's only on for the first minute. Then I was smart enough to shut the external microphone off on Fraps. But anyway, this brute, I'm playing on hardcore. This particular brute is a lot easier to deal with than the other brutes. And whoops, he just pushed me off the hill there. Usually it takes 40 or 50 shots with the pistol in the head to get these guys, but this assassination contract is real easy to get. As you can see, it was just pretty easy. And again, ignore the TV. That'll be off in a second. I love that grenade in the mouth. Alright, so after this target is eliminated, I started taping a bunch of survival modes and gang ops and a few things. And I'm also going to give you guys a few tips to completing some of them. When I first started playing this game, I had a lot of trouble. Oh, thank God that TV's off now. So anyway, I had a lot of trouble getting through a lot of the combat in this because it's a lot different from Saints Row 2. Now, just so you know, just a few facts. I'm doing this on hardcore, and that's the only way I'll play this game. And I have level 50 respect. I have all the weapons upgrades, and I have level 3 damage upgrade. I refuse to buy level 4 for most of them, only because it kind of breaks the game. Alright, so I'd rather play it, with level 3 damage upgrade, with the exception of falls. No damage from falls, because I just like that from Saints Row 2. And no fire damage, only because that's like a tradition from Vice City and San Andreas days. By the way, notice you can, with a fully upgraded pistol, notice how fast you can take out a helicopter. I think that's a really cool aspect of this game. And also, notice that a lot of the cops, with the exception of that one cop, I was able to kill all the cops. Here I'm just checking it to make sure it was on hardcore because it seemed a little bit easy. But anyway, it was. Notice how I was able to shoot the cops through the windshield and get headshots so that they couldn't even get out of the car to attack me. I always try to do that when possible. Alright, so again, I'm going to take down that helicopter. I don't worry too much about the sniper rifle because you didn't even get a shot off, but usually they do. That time, I was so busy shooting the helicopters, the cops were able to get out of the car. But notice how short work you can make out of them with the... That's the pistol with the explosive bullets, which I think is really cool. Now, notice how they're dead before they even get out of the car. Again, shoot the head if you want. Shoot the heads, and there I toggle to the dual-wielded Uzis with the incendiary bullets. And by the way, when those vehicles with the gun turrets come at you, I suggest shooting the guy on top in the turret first because he does a lot of damage to you. Notice you can even shoot a lot of the SWAT through there. And even with their shields, they're no match for your incendiary bullets, or for that matter, the explosive bullets from the pistol. Okay, look at that. It goes right through their shield. It cuts right through them. I'm already on level 3 with no problem. Now there I'm going to use the incendiary bullets. Oh, actually I toggle to the rocket launcher. Now notice at level 4, the Annihilator locks on. Now notice how I'm shooting the guy, well I shot the guy in the turret first, and well in that case I didn't get him. Now I got the tank. Usually against the tank I'll just grab the rocket launcher, and again the fully upgraded Annihilator, 2 to 3 shots and the tank is done. Alright, looks like I pissed off the gangs too, because they're trash talking me, but whatever. Now here they're gonna get here. He got a shot off at me with the sniper, but I don't care. I'll just stand there because at this stage I have level 50 respect. I have my health upgraded to the max, so the sniper rifle hurt me, but I can stand there and take a couple of shots. It's not horrible. Now I'm going to go off to that corner and grab those other guys. This is actually a pretty easy survival mode. It probably wasn't the best to get. Now also the grenades are really good against the bears. Alright, I'm already at level 5. As you can see, with even a decent amount of skill in this game, they don't stand a chance against you, as long as you're running and finding cover when you need to. And I'm shooting right through the bear's armor. And I just got rocket launched by the tank. And Now the tank is very difficult to steal in this game sometimes. For some reason, if you hit the enter button while you're near the tank, you don't enter it if you haven't stolen it yet. See, I guess once the game considers it quote unquote your tank, because you've either stolen it once, or you have it in your garage, then you can enter it by hitting the enter button. But what I'm going to do here, which I'll show you in a second, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to notice you can't the high end you can't jump on, but watch, I'm going to go around to the shallower end and jump on, and once you jump on top you can steal it. Now this very odd function of this game, now that I own this, now that I've been in this tank, I can just get out again like I'm going to do. Now watch it, I'm going to revive my homie, and I'm going to get back in the tank. But watch, now I just press the enter button, I can get in. I guess the game regards this as my tank now. Also, you notice how I got a 5-star wanted level as soon as I entered the tank. Again, that's because I entered a tank that wasn't mine. If you take a tank out of your garage, you won't get a 5-star wanted level. So once you store the tank, the game considers it yours. Notice how easily you can really just decimate everything, including helicopters. Another cool feature of this game, which a lot of sandbox games don't have, and I give Volition a lot of credit for this, is that when you enter a vehicle, the vehicle is stronger than if the AI is driving it or if it's just parked. Meaning if you're in a tank, for instance, you can shoot another tank with 3 rockets and you'll destroy that tank. If you get shot with 10 rockets while you're in a tank, you probably won't get destroyed. It takes a lot more for your vehicle to get destroyed, any vehicle, not just a tank, but any vehicle that you're in to get destroyed than if either the AI is driving it or it's just parked. That's just, I think, a really cool feature about this game. Probably the first sandbox game I've ever seen that actually did that. Well, now I'm getting out of the tank and I'm just going to blow everything up. By the way, this is after I already finished the survival mode. I didn't even know if you noticed it or not, but I'm just messing around now. Okay, back to our regularly scheduled broadcast. This is, by the way, my favorite survival mode. This is the mascot one. If you guys aren't familiar with it, I don't know what number it is. I don't think they're numbered in this game. But this is the one where instead of regular gang members, you have to kill hordes and hordes of mascots and with increasingly insane weapons. Alright, so I'm heading over to Let's Pretend, which is where the challenge takes place. By the way, if you're wondering why I have nitrous on a random vehicle I picked up, it's because at level 26 respect, you can buy nitrous on all vehicles. Anyway, so, as you can, you know, these first few waves are pretty easy to deal with. I mean, they have, you know, they have lower-end handguns and machine guns, and you just cut right through them. Look at all those dead mascots. I don't know why, but I just find this level absolutely hilarious. Now, at this point in my save, I'm also trying to get the 50 EMU challenges. I think it's the vehicle EMU, so I'm going to take some extra time and destroy all the EMUs as well, which is a little distracting, but whatever. But I am just basically crushing the mascots, and good tip is to go for headshots. I don't really concern myself with that in the early part of the level, and especially since I'm trying to destroy all the EMUs I can. One thing I'm not crazy about in this game is it's hard to keep track of this particular challenge, because in the early part of the game where I'm at, the challenge technically isn't open yet. So if I check my challenges list, it's not listed there. So I kind of just destroy them all. Anyway, so later on in the game, in the career, one of your contacts gives you that particular challenge, but I have no way of knowing at this stage how many EMUs I've destroyed. Alright, so I'm on wave 3, so they're starting to get better weapons. And here's one tip, my health is really low. I purposely let my health go really low so I can show you something. I'm going to clear this a little bit more, and notice I'm doing the mascot challenge too, which is kind of cool. You notice that popped up, 120 mascots killed. Now watch, I'm going to let my health get really low, and now I'm going to run into the store and hide behind a bookshelf or something, just to you know, and I can sit there and just, you know, kind of pistol snipe them from in the store, and they can't really get at me. So now my health is charged up, you can run out. I'm going to show you that again a little later in this video, just in case you didn't see it. Now they got rifles, so I'm at, you know, so they're pretty deadly at this point, but still making short work of them because I have all my weapons upgraded to level 4. And you can also, for cover, well, the cop's annoying, so I'll just shoot him too. Alright, so now going through the level, now my health is low again, I'm going to let it go down, and now my health is at its fullest upgrade, so I'm not as worried about dying. That's why I'll run around with my health even this low, I don't really care. You could also duck into that back alley, which I do later on, to recharge your health. Just look at all this carnage, oh my god. That's what I love about this game. So anyway, I'm back into the store to demonstrate how you can charge your health up. Now they just can't get me here. I'm hiding behind a little bookshelf and letting my health charge up, and not fully charged, but I'm coming at now. Now, here's something interesting. Here's another tip for you. Notice there was a couple of Lucadors there, and I'm not shooting them. And the reason I'm not shooting them is because they're making my job easier. Right now, I'm not their target. The mascots are. So I'm kind of leaving the Lucadors alone. There we go. Level 3 is complete. That's pretty grueling with all the carnage around. But the Lucadors are kind of doing my work for me. Although I don't think I get credit for the kills that they get, but I'm pretty sure I don't. Well, what's good is that it takes just a tiny bit of pressure off me, because they're destroying a whole bunch of mascots that would otherwise be targeting me. So they're sort of my unwitting accomplices, if you will. Alright, so... And again, notice I did the same thing I did here with the cops. I'm trying to shoot them while they're in the vehicles. This way they can't get out and start shooting at me. And again, with the upgraded weapons, you can make pretty short work of them. And notice my health dwindling fast, but I'm not really worried too much about it because, I have a safe haven right there I can get to any time. Normally I'd be being a lot more careful, but, again, to illustrate this, you can go right. You can either go in that back alley, or you can come into the store. By the way, if you really want to be cheap, this is a timed 5 wave. You could literally just, if you want to just pass this wave and you want the money and the rewards, but, with respect to passing it, you can literally just sit in the store and let all your time expire. It'll be boring as hell, I guess, but I would imagine it's doable. I've never tried it, but I don't see why not. Since this is a purely timed survival wave.
Good girls kick ass.
Alright, so anyway, I'm being a little cheap there to show you how to do it, but now my health is full. I'm going to go out there, and the next time I go for cover, I'm going to do it in an alleyway just to show you that you can do that too. Alright, I'm on level 4 now. Level 4 is about to expire. And then level 5 will start, which gets really intense. And now they're shooting rocket launchers at me. Which is cool or not. It says level 4, which just expired, and now we're starting level 5. Woohoo! Alright, now notice my health is, well, I don't think I needed to regenerate, but I think I kind of demonstrated there how you can go into the alley to recharge your health. Now this is a pretty much all hell breaks loose level. Notice that was so cool. See that one grenade toss destroyed all those vehicles and about 10 mascots all at once. And just for the last part of this level, rather than staying in the store, which I think is really cheap, I'm going to stay in the alley, which affords me some cover, but at least I'm still outside. Even though it was cheap to go in the store, I wanted to kind of demonstrate it in the I love all the screaming, dying people and carnage that you cause in this game. It's just, it's unmatched as far as raw sandbox carnage. I used to be a huge, I'm still a huge PS2 GTA fan, but I don't think Grand Theft Auto even comes anywhere near this game. At least not this generation of Grand Theft Auto. I mean, I've played 4, Lost in the Dam, Ballad of Daytona, and I don't think any of it compares to this. I mean, look at all that insane carnage. And I think one of the things that I've been thinking about this a lot lately, one of the things that I find, look at that, that's just nuts. One of the things I find about a game like this and why it's, let's check that grenade out. Watch. That's just awesome. Well, anyway, as I was saying, the reason, well, I just completed that survival. I'll mop up the rest of the mascots. But the reason a game like this, to me at least, this is my taste, is not disturbing and it's just cool and fun is because it's so unrealistic. I played a game on the 360 called Condemned, and there was a lot less bloodshed and carnage than a game like this, and yet I didn't find it disturbing. I found that very disturbing because it was so realistic. It was almost like it was so realistic. It again, I just personally found it kind of disgusting. Look at all my homies there. But anyway, so this survival wave is over. Okay, so there's a gang off there in the gun store. So I'm gonna bring my homies with me. Why not? Sometimes they're pretty useless, but other times they work out pretty well. And on the way to the gun store, I'm gonna stop and do this gang op here, just to show you an example of a couple of gangs. This one's just gonna be a real straightforward one. Just slam them all down with a couple of grenades. Incendiary Uzi, and I heard a lot of people complaining how difficult these were, and as you can see, it's pretty easy. And again, this is on hardcore. I only play on hardcore. Alright, so wait for my homies. No, they don't want to get in, so you snooze, you lose. That's one thing I do not like about this game, and actually I can't really blame just this game, all sandbox games, is your AI allies never get into the car quick enough. It's just so furiously annoying when you got people shooting at you. I mean, I waited, you noticed I waited there for a good 20 seconds while my car got grenaded up, when they should have been in the car immediately, but whatever. Alright, so after that particular gang op and survival mode, I want to try and refill my ammo. But you know what, before that, there's another gang op here. I guess I'm supposed to, ooh, there's a brute there. Nice. I guess I'm gonna revive my homie first before anything. And I'm just pretty much ignoring the enemies, and we'll head over to that other survival wave. Oh, I went the wrong way. I was supposed to go south and I went north. Okay. And again, my health upgrade is high enough, and I can take enough damage at this point. I'm just pretty much blowing them off. I also have infinite run, as you've noticed. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry, I don't have infinite run on this save yet. I'm only at level 40, I think, respect, or 38 or something. And in case you're wondering, that was an accidental grenade to us. You know, this weapon, in theory, seems good, but I don't like it because it's very difficult. I find it annoying to know exactly where to aim. Everything is in black and white, and really not a good resolution. And it's just, sometimes you just have no idea where the hell you're supposed to aim, and notice, I got some of them, but it's not even worth my time to use it, so I'm just going to use weapons up there. Actually, oddly enough, I'm going to try something. I'm going to try the shark gun on this. Watch how cool this is. Cover them with chum, and watch a shark come out after them. Boom. You see that? The shark just comes right out of the ground. I love that. That's just so sick. There we go. Look at that. I just wanted to fool. I wanted to try something different and just use the shark gun to clear this this gang up. And that should be the last of them. And there you go. All cleared for your entertainment only with the shark gun. Well, thanks for watching, and look for more videos of Saints Row 3, and don't forget to check out my band, The Unbroken Chain. Alright, have a great night.